I'm Fanisri Samya. I'm from Hyderabad. I have an integrated master's degree in anthropology from University of Hyderabad. And then after that, I came to IHS. I basically was looking to sort of narrow down on my stream of specialization from anthropology. So, in that sense, I was looking to see if the courses and the structure over here was to sort of streamline and get a more focused, nuanced view of the urban. Prior to this, my research experience has mostly been in tribal and rural areas. So, like my educational background was also more inclined towards that. But coming here, it was a shift in the sectoral shift. But then, like, it also gave me like a broader view of things in the urban. So while there was like this shift from rural and tribal towards the urban, within the urban, I got to study a wide spectrum of phenomena and concepts, and which were completely alien to me. And that too in a setting which was sort of pushing me to go beyond academia. Because, like, before this, my integrated masters were more geared towards research, and the kind of readings that we would do, the kind of classes that we had were more research oriented. But here I was also introduced to not just like academic readings and everything, but then also like public writing and public pieces and different modes of engaging with the urban. So yeah. It's been like a very roller coaster kind of experience. There have been highs wherein I have really, really enjoyed being part of courses and like getting introduced to new concepts and new ways of thinking, which was like a great learning for me, and it was very fulfilling. But it also really pushes me because there is so much that is being thrown at you, and like the classes are very packed and the structure is very tight, and like you have to keep pace. So it gets a little overwhelming with everything that is happening simultaneously. Like there is the commons, we have courses going on, and then simultaneously we're doing practica and also like the skill labs, and which most of them are new to me. So to keep pace and like to keep moving forward, it gets a little overwhelming, but I think that's a part of the process and I really appreciate it. I definitely like the course structure. I like the fact that it's so packed and it is tight. The fact that we moved from like the foundation, the online term, wherein we started getting glimpses of how the commons is going to be, and then actually coming to Bangalore and doing the commons courses, getting a little more into the depth of whatever we had done in the foundation. And from there, I think the commons really laid down foundation, and for me to choose my electives in the electives term. So for me, that really, really helped me to pick and narrow down my areas of interest during the commons. Like since we were introduced to a variety of labs, from there I could pick which skills do I want to incorporate into my work. So in that way, the structure really worked for me to sort of narrow down on my interests. So in the online term, I was a little apprehensive because had to attend classes with a whole bunch of people whom I did not know and I could not meet. And like the faculty were also new. The entire environment itself was very new. The way that it was handled, I felt was very smooth. That though I had my anxieties about it, like we still had office hours at that time. We still could have the time to talk to faculty. The faculty were very supportive. So when the shift actually happened from the online to the offline classes, when we actually came to Bangalore for the classes, I think it was very smooth because the it was laid out in a very structured manner. We're done with two of our electives till now, and I think for me, especially the urban and regional economic development elective has been very rich in terms of the way that it pushes me to think about urban, and like the economy is not something that I wanted to deal with in the first place. But then, like, to think of economic values that drive the urban and like economic spaces, the social geographies and economic geographies, these are things that I previously never knew about. I never thought that I would be dealing with or like, studying anything of this sort. So when I was introduced to these, I felt like this is something that really makes sense for me to be a part of, and I really appreciate that. And for the national urban missions, I think this is one thing that I specifically wanted to take, because in today's world, like the way that missions and policies are shaped and like the problems that arise with their implementations, like why do they not happen on the ground, what happens on paper does not get translated onto the field. So what is causing that? And that's like one reason that I felt like it was important for me to know, so to be more informed of the governance structures and like what happens in these governance processes and everything. So yeah, it's been great learning. Definitely, yeah, yeah. I mean, like, because all of these are things like, for example, in the missions, we are learning about the Amrut, JNNURM, Swachh Bharat mission, and these are things that are happening right now, right? Like, so obviously they're important for us. And like, talking about like climate change and risk and resilience, these are very, like, completely relevant in today's times. Like, so obviously they do have a contemporary relevance. I was really looking forward to master classes. So we've had master classes both online and offline. I just wish that we could have had more of the offline classes, because then we get to like interact with the expert face to face. That was something that I was really looking forward to, but unfortunately due to the pandemic we couldn't. But even though there were certain master classes which happened online which I really enjoyed, like we started off the master classes right during the foundation term when we were doing the online course, this thing. So since then, I think it was nice, but then the online mode didn't really work for me as well. GIS and data are completely new to me, whereas writing is something that I've always liked. So it's like a balance, sort of a little bit of a balance. And so like I really wanted to expand my skill set beyond this, whatever I already had. So I feel like this is a great addition to my skills, and I think this is something that I do see myself working going forward. And also, like I've done skill labs and interviews and survey design, because I see myself working in the research space. I do see myself as going ahead and getting a PhD in a couple of years. So I think like the research component in terms of like the interview and survey design and all of that are also very useful for me. It was a balance between like furthering the skills that I already have, and also like acquiring new ones. For me, I have not had any previous work experience. I'm here in IHS right after my masters, so I'm really looking forward to the internship in terms of getting some work experience and sort of seeing where I would fit, and getting to know how it would be to be part of an organization and like actually putting whatever I have learned here to use in an actual professional work setting. So I'm really looking forward to it, and I'm actually glad that it's a part of the course, so that I can sort of experiment and see whether I fit in a research organization and what kind of an organization I want to work in. And then if that doesn't work, then I can like have the time to rethink and reconsider and then apply elsewhere. So yeah. So I'm working on a communication stack project. It's basically about climate change reportage. So it's about like create. So as part of the project, the project team has created a handbook and glossary for capacity building of journalists. So my role in the project is that of, you could say, a communications intern. And the reason that I chose this was that I sort of wanted to try something different from research, which was my previous background. So I'm glad that at IHS I'm getting that space to sort of make a switch and do something different. So here I'm getting to sort of learn how a communications intern would work, and how they sort of use material that they have and reach out to their audience. What are the communication channels that they use, and why is it important to reach out in certain manners for to different stakeholders, especially when you're working as a research institution that is producing work, to reach out to stakeholders. So I think it's a great learning experience for me, and I'm glad that I'm getting to switch between my modes of work, so that it gives me like a picture as to like whether I would want to continue here or like go back into the research phase. So yeah. So basically, all of my previous research experience has been fieldwork in tribal areas, and they like often I used to wonder how it would be if I would have had the chance to do fieldwork in the urban, which is exactly what we did as part of our practica. In practica, like we were working with the theme of rental housing, and like s- I, as a person, I somehow just had this notion that I would never ever work in that area. So have getting to work in some very unexpected area with coupled with field work in the urban was something that was very exciting for me, though it was very challenging, but I think there was a lot to learn. Since I've known that I want to come here right after my master's, I really appreciate being here, and I'm actually glad that I'm in a space where I get to learn. And this is the kind of space I wanted to be, in the sense that here in the classes, I get to say, "Oh, this is something that I don't agree with. Oh, this is something that I'm not exactly sure about." So when I have that kind of like a space to have a healthy discussion and dialogue, I think that really helps you grow and learn. So this is exactly the kind of space that I wanted to be in. And also the thing is, what I realized is that because as part of our practica and everything, since my group had like people from physics, from architecture, environmental sciences, and everything, I've also sort of had like discussions with them which enriched my knowledge, stuff that we don't really do in class, but I know that this is something that would help me have better discussions and like richer conversations in class. So like having that kind of like a cohort is also something that I really really appreciate and like. This is the second time that I applied when I got in here. So I think like what I realized from the first time I applied is that as an applicant, you need to be really honest with yourself about why is it that you want to come here, and does it really make sense for you? Like really be honest with like what motivates you to learn about the urban, and what motivates you to be in this institute. Sort of like just reflect on these kinds of questions, and like then when you get gear on for your application process, it will be really helpful, because when it comes to the interview and all of that, like what I've realized is that when you're facing the interview panel, it's just that honesty that counts. That that you have like the clarity about sorry you have a clarity about like why is it that you want to be in this particular space at this time. So having those motivations clear is something that would really help. So yeah.